Hello, this is Misty Ricardo speaking, which is unusual for me. I've had various comments by lots of people about why don't you speak, so here goes. I'm full of cold and I've just crawled down out of my pit, which is why this video won't be a full production job. It'll just be winging it basically. I'm doing a video of somebody else's recipe, an Achari, chicken Tikka Achari dish, which is from a guy called Richard Crampton. Hello Rich, I know you're watching, who lives in Thailand and sells curry all over Thailand, so it should be a good one. So we've got, so 1 chef spoon, let's call it about 1.5 chef spoon, what's that, 3 tablespoons. Okay, oil nice and hot, it's already preheated. I've got the base gravy on the go here. And this is going to be a fairly long video because I'm not going to edit it down, so bear with me. I'll try and demonstrate the technique and try and talk my way through it as well, or blag my way through it, whichever the way you want to see. Alright, so I'm following the recipe on the screen on an iPad next to me, so I'm kind of like multitasking. And as I said, I'm not feeling terribly well, so I'm not communicating at my best. Okay, so we've got oil in the pan, that's nice and hot now. Let's put in a ginger garlic paste. Which is about 1 teaspoon, say about that much. This, I hope you can hear me okay now, or sizzling going on. It's a bit too hot, garlic's browning too quickly. This recipe is using generic sized teaspoons, like most recipes. It doesn't specify, you know, what it's all about. So the exact measurements, I've just had to rescue the garlic. It's no mistake that I preheated the pan too much, too hot when the garlic paste went in, and therefore it's gone brown. But I think we got away with it. It might have a nice little brown caramel flavour. Sorry, as I was saying, the recipes like this, 1 teaspoon of this, 1 tablespoon of that. And I've asked the author, I spoke to him this afternoon, and I said are we level or rounded? He said, well, just plug it all in, see what you think. So I'm just going to work on the basis of the teaspoon is slightly rounded. Not it and make a massive amount of difference. Okay, so we've got the tomato paste, and let's add the methi, 1 teaspoon of methi going in there. That's about right. I'll turn the heat down low actually just to compensate a little bit. It's not too hot at the moment. I think that garlic's certainly on a good fire already. So let's look at the spices now. So there's a tablespoon of mixed powder, that's quite a lot, but I'm going to add sort of like probably about 2.5 level teaspoons worth of mixed powder. What's next? Coriander powder. Yeah. Extra of that, so that's 1 teaspoon. Let's call it about that much, so it's just rounded. And chilli powder 1 teaspoon, or half to 1 teaspoon. The recipe says I quite like it hot, so curry powder in there. It's getting a bit short, so a bit of base gravy in there. Actually, one thing this recipe doesn't include is salt, so I'm assuming that's an omission, but what I'll do is just add a little bit. Now, I know the pickle we're going to add a bit later is it's supposed to be quite salty, so I'm just going to add maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. I just added there. Now, what's next? Right, so we want about half the base gravy, so that's about 150 millilitres. There we go. I hope the audio quality is okay for you. I know there's a lot of noise going on in the sound, but I hope you can hear me okay. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to whack the heat up now. There's more volume of liquid in the pan, so it needs more flame to keep the temperature high. Now we're going to add the chicken tikka, my recipe chicken tikka, as just the base gravy. So that's going in. Get it coated so it doesn't dry up too much. Just for a couple of minutes. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to avoid stirring it a bit. And you can leave it there for a minute or two. It's on, well, kind of like medium high, I would say, at the moment. Just whack it up a little bit. You notice I'm using a different spoon. I had this spoon, it's the first one I ever bought. And I thought I'd just get it out and give it a try. I'm actually wondering why I moved away from this to this style spoon. I think that's probably because of this, it's heat resistance on the handle and it's got nice kind of action. But I think we get quite a scraping, more efficient sleeved scraping here with this spoon, so I might stick to using this one. Okay, it's been about a couple of minutes now. I'm going to add a tablespoon of mango chutney as per recipe. If you don't like the whole bits of mango in it, you can always whiz it up. What else are we going to do? We're going to add the mixed pickle. I'm using Ahmed brand mixed pickle, so say about a tablespoon of this. This is quite lumpy. I think if I'd also had more, I would have chopped that up very finely. But sort of mix that in as much as you can, not want to break it up a little bit with a spoon. So you've got nice caramelisation going on there. So that's that in. Now it's time for the rest of the base gravy. So about 150 ml more. About that much. You stir in. Straight up caramelisation off the bottom of the pan at first, that's where all the flavour is. Now, just get that nice and mixed in before we'll leave it for, let's say, about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll give it a taste. Checking the outside very carefully. I don't want to stir it unnecessarily, but I just want to make sure it's not about to burn. Because once it sort of reaches that point where it sticks too much, it will start to burn very quickly, but you still want that flavour in there. So the sticking to the bottom of the pan and the sides is key to the flavour. It caramelises the sauce. And using an aluminium pan, in my mind, is the only way to go. You can achieve a similar effect on non-stick, but it just takes far longer, and you won't get that slightly smoky flavour you're familiar with from the takeaways and restaurants in the UK. Having said that, they obviously use massive output burners, much bigger than this. And it's not really practical to use a burner in the kitchen, sadly, otherwise I'd have one. Right, sorry about that, overstirring there when I was talking. I'll leave that going for a minute or two longer. What I'll do is give it cooked taste now. And this is the oil separation and the cratering effect. Quite nice. So a tiny bit more base gravy to let it cook through a bit longer. I suppose it depends on the quality of the mixed pickle you use. You don't have to use mixed pickle, it could be any kind of pickle. I just chose this one. You could use chili pickle, aubergine pickle, naga pickle. It's all be good. The brand of mango chutney I use, which I like, is this Mitchell's mango chutney. If you can get hold of it, I recommend it. The only problem with these, or most mango chutneys, pretty much everything, is not smooth. So if you don't like the texture of, chunks of mango in the curry, you don't have to sort of blitz it or chop it extremely finely. Mix through again. I've added a little bit more base gravy. I've got this to use up, otherwise it will go to waste, so allows me to give it a bit more cooking. So we can break those pickle pieces up a little bit. It looks quite light, the colour. I'm using extra lighting today. I found an oil lamp that is sitting on a coffee jar at the moment, pointing in, as well as two downlighters magnetically stuck to the extractor fan, and another one hanging underneath with some wiring pointing down. So there's a lot going on lighting wise. So in reality it might not be quite as light as this. I think we're about done there. Turn the heat off. Okay, let's plate it up. Try and do this left-handed. Well, the other way I normally do it is from the other side like that, but I don't want to show the bottom of my pan because it doesn't look very good. Just notice all this caramelisation here. On the edge, you want to scrape that off. Check that in. There's lots of flavour there. That'll do. Okay. There we go. What are we doing? Can you see that? Okay. Garnishing with a bit of coriander. I'll give a bit of a taste test. It looks the business, it really does. I think this is going to be a popular one there, Richard. Yeah, that's really good. It's very clever. The combination of the pickle and mango chutney balances out extremely well, and you've got that slight pickle tang coming through. But you've also got the there's a little bit of extra coriander in there. It's quite a hefty curry. It's got quite a lot of mixed powder, and the extra coriander sort of gives it a bit of a punch. And I think that's really nice.